From graded streets to broad cement sidewalks, from a grand hotel to an amusement hall that echoed with laughter and music, Metropolis was poised to become a modern utopia. Its streets were lined with homes, businesses, and parks, all meticulously planned and executed. The town even boasted a post office, a school, and a railroad spur connecting it to the outside world, ensuring it was not just a place to live, but a place to thrive. But beneath the surface of this idyllic vision lay challenges that would soon unravel the fabric of this carefully constructed dream. Water rights disputes, irrigation issues, and financial woes began to cast long shadows over Metropolis. As the years passed, the town that once promised so much began to crumble, its grand aspirations swallowed by the relentless desert. Today, Metropolis stands as a ghost town, its ruins a poignant reminder of what once was and what could have been. This is the story of Metropolis. In the late fall of 1909, the Pacific Reclamation Company, based in New York, embarked on a visionary project that promised to transform the Nevada desert into a bustling hub of agriculture and modern living. The company's ambitious plan was to build a city named Metropolis, surrounded by over 40,000 acres of farmland. The city was envisioned to be a beacon of progress, designed to accommodate 7,500 residents, and equipped with all the amenities of modern urban life. The plan quickly gained traction. By 1910, the vision of Metropolis was not just a dream, but a rapidly materializing reality. The Pacific Reclamation Company opened an office in Salt Lake City and launched an extensive publicity campaign. The idea of turning barren desert into fertile farmland and a thriving city captured the imagination of many. People from all walks of life were drawn to this promise of prosperity and new beginnings. In 1911, the groundwork for Metropolis was laid. Streets were graded, lots were marked, and 2 parks were planned, showcasing the meticulous planning that went into this endeavor. The semi-monthly Chronicle began publication in September, promoting the sale of land. Dry farmland was priced at $10 to $15 an acre, irrigated land at $75, and town lots ranged from $100 to $300. The infrastructure of Metropolis began to take shape with graded streets, broad cement sidewalks, hydrants, and streetlights. One of the major milestones was the construction of an 18-mile spur from the Southern Pacific Railroad's main line into Lasco. This connection was crucial, providing Metropolis with direct access to transportation networks, facilitating the movement of people and goods, and boosting the town's prospects. An elaborate depot and a small park with trees were erected, further enhancing the appeal of Metropolis. The year 1912 marked significant progress. Early in the year, a 100-foot-high dam was constructed on Bishop Creek, along with large canals and an expensive water distribution system. This ambitious infrastructure project aimed to ensure a reliable water supply for the town and its surrounding farms. As a reservoir began to form behind the dam, land sales surged. By the end of the year, around 700 settlers, predominantly Mormon, had moved to Metropolis, attracted by the promise of fertile land and a prosperous community. The town quickly developed a vibrant social and economic life. It boasted a post office, several businesses, a wagon factory, 5 saloons, and a modern brick hotel, costing $75,000. The community's growth was rapid, and the optimism was palpable. Metropolis seemed destined for greatness, a shining example of what could be achieved with vision, investment, and determination. Yet, beneath the surface of this burgeoning community lay challenges that would soon test the resilience of its settlers and the viability of the entire project. Water rights disputes, irrigation issues, and financial difficulties began to cast long shadows over Metropolis, foreshadowing the struggles that lay ahead. In 1914, Metropolis was thriving, its growth symbolized by the opening of a magnificent $25,000 brick school. This school was more than just a building. It was a beacon of education and progress, a sign that Metropolis was not just surviving, but flourishing. The town's residents, driven by the dream of a prosperous future, continued to build and develop their community despite looming challenges. The heart of Metropolis was its bustling social and economic life. The crown jewel of Metropolis was the Metropolis Hotel, a grand establishment that cost $75,000 to build. This modern brick hotel offered luxurious accommodations, including private baths, electric lights, and central heating, making it a symbol of the town's ambitions. The community spirit was equally robust. Social gatherings, dances, and parties were common, centered around the recreation hall. This hall was not only a place for entertainment, but also served as a meeting house for the predominantly Mormon population. It was here that the townspeople celebrated their successes, shared their challenges, and fostered a sense of unity and belonging. Metropolis's agricultural prospects also seemed very promising. The farms in the area were producing abundant crops, thanks to the irrigation system and favorable weather conditions. Turkey red wheat and potatoes were the primary crops, and dairy farming was also successful. The farmers even shipped cream to Reno by railroad, showcasing the town's agricultural productivity. The residents enjoyed picnics and baseball games at the hot springs, further enriching their social lives. However, beneath the surface of this prosperity, the town was grappling with serious issues. The water rights dispute with the farmers in Lovelock Valley had far-reaching consequences. In a court decision, Metropolis was allocated only enough water to irrigate about 4,000 acres, a fraction of what was needed to sustain the grand vision of the Pacific Reclamation Company. The irrigation ditches, initially seen as lifelines, turned out to be inefficient, delivering too little water to some farms and too much to others. These water problems were compounded by several drought years, which strained the already limited water supply. The high interest rates charged to buyers added to the financial burdens, leading to increasing discontent among the settlers. Litigation over water and land rights further exacerbated the situation, creating an environment of uncertainty and frustration. Despite these challenges, Metropolis continued to hold on. The farms that remained had more water available after the exodus of some settlers, and for a while, they continued to be productive. Social life remained vibrant, and the community spirit persisted. But the cracks were beginning to show, and the dream of Metropolis was slowly unraveling. As the town entered the 1920s, the optimism that once fueled its growth began to wane. The water issues, financial troubles, and ongoing legal battles took their toll. The Southern Pacific Railroad's decision to abandon its branch line in 1925 was a significant blow, severing the town's crucial transportation link and signaling the beginning of the end for Metropolis. Buildings were moved away, land was abandoned, and the once thriving community started to disperse. The Grand Hotel, which had stood as a symbol of Metropolis's ambitions, succumbed to fire in 1936. The post office closed in 1942, and the school, which had once been a proud testament to the town's commitment to education, shut down in 1947. By 1950, Metropolis had become a ghost town, a shadow of the bustling community it had once been. Welcome back, guys. I'm at Metropolis, Nevada. At its peak, around 700 people lived here. Most of them were Mormons, Mormon farmers. If you guys are liking the video, subscribe, like, comment. Helps the channel a lot.